Locate the biohazard container. Ten seconds to insertion. Insertion in 5 seconds. Location of biohazard container unknown. Clear to engage.
Deploying drone.
Biohazard container located.
Time to ring some ears. Here we go. Stay back.
container once the threat is neutralized. One friendly operator remaining. We have been eliminated. Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard container. Op 4 drone located the biohazard container.
Reload!
Camera ready to activate.
10 seconds to insertion.
Securing door! Keep up your suit.
5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located the biohazard container.
Heartbeat sensor deployed. Loading new mag.
One friendly operator remaining. Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Protect the biohazard container. Op 4, last operator standing. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure. You need to locate the biohazard container. Good work. The biohazard container has been located. Seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion.
Never mute.
Proceed to biohazard container location.
Found one. First floor.
Special charge. Stay clear. Here we go! Stay back! I'm dry! Take cover. It's hot. Look out. It's live. Here we go. Stay back. Look out. It's live.
Activating adrenaline surge.
Take cover. It's hot. Fucking all coming right up.
Incoming adrenaline boost.
Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized. One op 4
West side,
remaining.
one over here. No, right side.
Op
Good
4
job.
eliminated. Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Time to armor up. Device set. Quick nitro.
10 seconds left.
Base device.
Op 4 located the biohazard container. Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 drone has located the biohazard container.
Wall secured! Sensor activated. Scanning.
Oh, they're all above this hole. They're both above this hole right here, where I'm at.
Heartbeat sensor activated.
One Op 4 remaining.
I'm dry! Surveying.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Take some trouble.
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion. Biohazard container location
I got the
unknown.
window!
Keep it secure. Op 4, last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
So if you were to intentionally misgender a trans woman, that could put her at risk of murder. You understand that? Because people think because
I don't.
trans.
I hate to ruin your like polite discourse, but you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting that on display for the whole world.
You.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting that on display for the whole world.
Fourth installment of Real Setup Show. Conversation 3C.
Never done some magical. I've never fun. Sorry, ride that fast. Someday a boo. And does it say? Never done. I've never.
Thomas. Steven, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay, so you know, this is just a series we do where we let people know my point of view. There are two genders. Go ahead and change my mind. It's the opposite of cable news. We're not going to edit anything out of context. You said you disagreed. I'm open to new ideas.
Well, I'm wondering the phrasing of the question. Are you arguing that there's not more than like man and woman? Or are you arguing there's not a difference between sex and gender, or?
Yeah, I think there are two genders, male and female.
Okay, so you're saying that male and female is a gender, not a sex.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Both.
Okay, and see that's where I would have to disagree.
Okay, how so?
Saying that male and female is something that would be by birth. For example, you probably have a penis, a male sex organ, as would I. But
why would you assume that?
Do you?
But you assumed it though.
Okay, I did. I apologize.
No, listen. You don't need.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do any gotcha.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me that you assumed that I have a penis.
Right.
Why?
Because you seem. I don't know, man.
Is it because of a societal construct?
Yes.
That's why?
Yes.
It wasn't because of my bone structure.
Op 4, last stop standing. Op 4. Op 4, last stop standing. Op 4.
Or my penis bulge.
Well, that male and female is different than being a man or a woman.
Okay.
And the fact that we have, as a society, created man and the male gender roles, and just as women gender roles, just as we would anything else, the same way that we would say that I don't know, that music is good, or that we have created it to place people into roles. And so I'm saying that if you were male or female, if you identified more as a man and the gender roles that go with being a man, that you have that.
So you're saying that sex and gender are very different.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. So that's your premise. So that's based on kind of modern gender theory. When did that start?
I wouldn't know.
Okay. So why, let me ask you this before we get to the history. Why do you accept that premise?
because it makes the most sense to me. The argument that we've created roles such as being feminine, and we have associated it with being female as opposed to being female is being feminine.
Sure. You understand that there are inconsistencies there. For example, with your presumption of my penis. Let me ask you this then. I'll have a one-on-one conversation.
Allow her to have the microphone so that it's not just you shoving the microphone in her face.
I'm not shoving a microphone in her face. I'm simply holding it.
This is what you're doing. So let her have the microphone.
But you just said this is not an equal setup. I've paid for this microphone. This is my microphone. So would you like to have her take your place?
I would like to finish my thought that you haven't let me finish yet, actually.
Okay. Do we have a time code? Do we have a time code? I believe it's been about over 30 minutes, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I would like to finish my thought because it actually hasn't been over 30 minutes. It's been less than 30 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
So my thought is that you talk about legal ramifications. How many genders are there? Okay, so when you have countries that recognize third genders or non-binary gender options, you know how they put that on their form? Non-binary, other,
Yeah.
third gender.
Right.
How is that complicated?
Well, can I tell you how it's problematic?
How is that problematic?
It's problematic because you have people who've been sued, arrested, or put out of business for unknowingly using the improper pronouns, and that's the point that I'm making. There's been you're referring to a societal standard. What can be filled out on a form? Yeah. That's your premise. I'm saying there's been a societal standard, one that's biologically based, for millennia, which we've now changed, and we're punishing people who don't agree. So you may think it's disrespectful for someone to not use the pronouns that you demand. I think it's equally disrespectful to demand that somebody live in a spectrum that hasn't been agreed to, and they don't even understand.
What businesses have been put out? Who's been put out of business for not using the right pronouns?
Oh, in the UK, this happens all the time. In Canada, Bill
can
C-16.
Can you name a specific business?
Yeah, and Bill C-16 in Canada is really important. For example, we have comedians who've been put before human rights tribunals
so
for using improper pronouns.
So Canada recognizes a third gender, though.
Yeah, Canada does.
Legally recognizes a third gender. So the law is their legal standard. That's their societal standard, right? So the people who aren't agreeing with that aren't agreeing with their societal standard.
Right, but it's a societal standard that flies in the face of biology.
But
and
it's
my
a
issue
societal
is,
standard that's legal.
So do you believe that people should be put before human rights tribunals for using the improper? Gender is biology. It was until 1948. You know that, right?
No, I don't agree with you on that. I'm sorry.
Okay, but when did gender theory start?
I don't know the year gender theory started. I'm sorry, I'm not a human encyclopedia.
Okay, it was 1948, Simone de Beauvoir and Judith Butler. These are people, by the way, when he started it, there were still only two genders. Gender was a grammatical issue, usually used to refer to as a noun. I'm French-Canadian, so in French we have masculine and feminine.
Right.
It really is agree. I think that's a real problem, and I would hate to see.
It's not disrespectful?
I think it's disrespectful to force somebody to use pronouns
that
are being invented by the day.
If I told they're not being invented by the day, I don't know where you're getting that information.
How many genders are there? How many pronouns are there?
I can't define the number of genders or the number of pronouns.
Exactly,
I'm sorry,
because anyone can determine them. They are being invented by the day.
Yeah.
New genders each day.
So if I told you that I identified as, if I said, hey, I want you to use just my name, not my pronouns.
Sure.
Does that make you uncomfortable?
No.
Right. That wasn't hard, was it?
No, it wasn't hard.
Yeah, exactly. That's what people are asking you to do.
No.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, you have a TA, we just had her on the program yesterday, on Monday, who got in trouble for using the student's name because a student demanded that he use masculine pronouns even though she was a girl. And he said, listen, I'm not comfortable with that, I will use her name.
If it's masculine pronouns, I believe that person would be using masculine pronouns and you just misgendered them.
Yeah, I used the name.
You said her.
He used the name.
You just said her.
Yes. Yeah, I did, because she's a female.
That's not how that works. I think
that is how that works.
So we established.
That is how that works.
You agreed with me previously that we established previously gender and sex are totally different.
No, I don't agree.
How do you know that person's a female?
I know that because of biology, and here's the thing: gender theory.
Did you look at them? Did you happen to just examine them and decide that person's a female because of what you saw? Is there external genitalia?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you genuinely feel that I've been interrupting you more than me? You keep saying you're not able to finish a thought. I haven't finished a phrase.
I think you just finished a phrase.
Okay, do we want to score points or do we want to be... I think you've been interrupting me quite a bit. And you just assumed a premise that I don't agree with. No, that's my point that I've not been able to make is gender theory, as you're describing it, is very new. It started with Simone de Beauvoir in
that person's a female because of what you saw. Is
Slick, this might be my last game.
Locate the biohazard
Unfortunately,
Are you guys like cute or something?
Him and I have been queued together for a while.
The biohazard container has been located.
So they have a Valk, and it seems to be bathroom. Not bathroom, kitchen.
Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Biohazard container located. Proceed to its location.
There's someone in there. Hold on.
Let me know where. Capkin was in. It was on top, and he just dropped.
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Oof.
Irish Turtle here, and in today's video
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container. Op 4 drone locates the biohazard container. Camera ready to
Time to armor up.
Wall secured!
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 drone is located the biohazard container.
Now you don't.
Over here, corridor. That was Jackal.
Reload!
Jackal's in the corridor to your left, Mira. It keeps peeking away. Yeah, in that direction. Left.
There's one outside the door at my place.
They've ceased attempting to secure the container.
Yeah. Go away. Go away.
I think another one came in.
Op 4 is securing the biohazard container.
There's
Protect
one by
the
the
biohazard
reinforcement
container.
plates in the room.
Op 4, last stop standing.
Last.
Op 4
Never mind,
eliminated.
you got him.
Mission
Yeah.
successful.
Good job.
Seriously, good job, guys. Who killed Jackal last round?
I mean, only 2 people have kills, so.
Where was he? Ah.
Locate the biohazard container.
Why'd he go back to main? What the? Never mind. Either they're... Yeah, they're main.
Good work. The biohazard container has been located. Ten seconds before insertion.
Are they not gonna reinforce?
5 seconds to insertion.
I think they're toying with us. Be careful.
Proceed to the biohazard container and secure it.
Where? How?
Oh, he was inside and then he just sprayed the window. Coincidence.
That does make sense to me. Cav staircase of main entrance.
Alright, there's a guy to your left. Earlier Predators, like in front to the left. That wasn't the person that was there, so there's more than one there.
Adrenaline surge.
Loading new magazine. Rolling out.
Cav went over to the west, so careful.
One on the staircase. Somewhere? Yeah.
Got Cav. What? Someone killed me from behind? Oh, Vigil. Careful. He's in the west side.
Good job.
Someone's in the main entrance. Oh, Vigil's upstairs now, second floor, looking to the north. He's going back downstairs to main.
Securing the room. Friendly, last operator standing. Hostile activity. Neutralize the threat.
Vigil or Jaker just closed off the main entrance door.
Seconds. 10 seconds left. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
What? Did he just kill him with a nitro? Neither did I. Must be a new feature to the game.
Video games? I know I do. I haven't seen the sun in years.
Next to drop shotting.
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Armor down.
Setting trauma pack here.
Thanks. Ooh, Doggy shirt. Thanks. How did it get in?
Insertion.
Oh, they have a Twitch.
Counting. Op 4 hasn't found the biohazard container. They will attempt to locate it during the assault. Op 4 found the biohazard container.
Which side do they spawn on?
Loading mag!
West.
Where is that coming from?
North.
Okay.
North window from the kid's bedroom. I just got killed by Fuse. Don't worry, Mira. I'm keeping an eye on the staircase for you. And Rook. Just pay more attention to the west. That's where they're coming from.
Op 4 is securing the biohazard container.
Window.
Immediately.
Kid's bedroom too. Careful.
Friendly, last operator standing. Prevent further access to the biohazard container.
Rip.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Oh, GG, guys.